selfie stick, taking some kind of picture.
Right.
That they were like missing out on the dolphins that were swimming like right.
Hello. Welcome to the hard reset. What just happened?
I jacked that all up. I thought you'd stopped or whatever since you got up. But, yeah, no. So it's crazy because they were literally, I don't know what, how they judged it. Oh, I'm good. I don't know how they judged it, but it was almost like a survey of like happiness and, but part of the questions were, do you or do you not use Facebook? Do you or do you not, like whatever. It was like went down to like the major social media, whatever, apps or whatever. And they found over like a large survey that people that believed that they had a better quality of life were people that literally they didn't have a need for. It's like saying and doing is two different things. It's like it's like the people that go on Instagram and they post all these pictures of all this really cool places they've been to, right? And all these picturesque, vistas of rivers and all this kind of stuff, right?
Right.
Well, then you talk to them about that area or whatever, and they were too busy taking pictures
and
to enjoy.
Missed the
said, they're like, I got a great photograph of this.
No, actually, yeah. I think it's pretty awesome, and it's kind of ironic that you just said that because I watched a few concerts here lately, and you'll look at the crowd, and they have their phones held up, and they're recording it, so they're not watching it through their eyes. They're not experiencing it through their eyes. They're experiencing it through. Actually, I'm not sure what they're experiencing it through. They're not experiencing it. That's what it comes down to. So then even on top of that, then it's like, all right, so I just paid all this money to go to this concert. And then I put it on my phone. And then not only was I not watching the performance on the stage, I looked through it through the like this microscopic
tiny screen.
Yeah. And it's like, you didn't even turn it sideways. At least you could.
Well, then on top of all that,
turn it sideways and watch.
Even that video is not going to get the whole experience as far as like vibration from the speakers and like
No, it's not.
The smells and the sounds and like whatever else.
You're too focused on. Hey, look at my Twitch video, and it's like you weren't even there. It's like, you know what? The other 4,000 people behind you.
Yeah.
Took the same picture, took the same video. Just, you know what? Just go watch that shit. Just don't even bother going to it.
Yeah.
If you're not going to want to. And I totally agree with what you said.
Oh, yeah.
Go there to experience it. Don't.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because they were in that thing that I was talking about. Like they were talking about these people that would video it and do all this kind of stuff. Right. And what they found is they really didn't. They had an idealized idea, if that makes any sense, of what that place was. And they couldn't really tell you what the place was really like. In other words, they always referred to that picture and it was like, it had beautiful vistas or whatever. And then somebody that actually like went there and looked at it, they're like, hey, did you notice this or whatever? And those people have no clue.
Right.
Because again, they're looking through this screen like you're talking about. They took some cool picture of some river bend at whatever, the Grand Canyon. And they missed out on like the bald eagles nests and like all this kind of stuff, all this other cool stuff that people enjoyed.
Right.
Because they were too busy doing this. Now they have a cool Instagram post that's got like, 50 likes or whatever it is on it. And they missed out on the whole experience.
I got all my likes. Yeah. It's kind of funny. So when you went on vacation, I offered up some GoPros to you and some other stuff.
That's funny. You said that, but for whatever reason, I didn't see that text until I was already down there.
Oh, no. Actually, it doesn't even really matter. But the more I thought about it, it's like, because I've done this personally where I don't go on vacation, but I'll go out on an assignment of some sort.
Yeah.
And rather than kind of like what you just said with the Grand Canyon or anything like that, it's like, man, I missed half of it because I was too worried about getting that perfect picture. And after I offered to you when you went on vacation, it's like, hey, you know what? Grab a GoPro, grab some harnesses, whatever you want to do. Just actually, if you want, take all the camera equipment. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that would probably definitely ruin your experience in your vacation, because now you're worried about
getting cool guy videos,
getting the
Yeah.
perfect shot, getting this has to happen, or
You know what?
I'm going to make this happen.
Speaking of that, what was funny, one of the funny things that I noticed down there is like when we were going on the dolphin tours and certain things like that,
Mhm.
there was at least 2 or 3 people in there that had the big giant selfie sticks. And like, I'm starting to see that more and more.
You know, I got those too.
I'm just saying, I started seeing that more and more, and they were so busy like messing with some, selfie stick, taking some kind of picture,
right,
that they were like missing out on the dolphins that were swimming like right beside her. By the time they reacted to it and, and collapsed down their giant selfie stick to go over there and look at it,
right,
then they missed out on what was going on. So I don't know. It's something to remind me of that is I go down these rabbit holes, and like I was here recently. My most recent thing is you ever seen the hashtag van life? These people take a van.
Yes, unfortunately.
And they convert it, they'll convert a van to like some kind of basically mini RV, what they call like stealth camping, where it looks like a normal van. They're living in it. It's like, a glamorized person, like homeless person, basically.
All right. I'm going to pause this,
Yeah.
and then we're going to pick right up.
All right.
Sorry about that.